between Adam before the fall and Adam after the fall? I'm going to tell you. He lost his freedom of choice. He lost the freedom of will. When you die, your will dies with you. Adam had freedom of will before he fell. When God gave Adam and Eve the command to abstain from this particular tree, we don't know how long it went before they fell. But we do know that they had a choice to eat from that tree or not to, and that they could effectively abstain, or they can do what they did. Reach for the tree, eat the fruit, and then die. But when they did, according to Genesis 2:17, in the day that you eat thereof, you shall surely die. And what happens when you die spiritually is what people today do not understand. Dead people have no will. They have a will, but it is in bondage, and it is in bondage to sin. It cannot choose heaven. It cannot choose Christ. It cannot choose holy things without something holy impacting them internally. This is what people don't understand. If you understood, and if Christians communicated to other people the fact that we are born dead in sin and trespasses, and we fully communicated what it means to be dead, which it means to have a will that is in bondage. The will now has a gate surrounding it, preventing man from being able to reach out to the one Savior who can save him. But if you are dead, there's no will. If you are dead, it means there's no life. If there's no life, then there's no light and there's no salvation. Now, you have parades of Christians that are running around preaching the doctrine of free will. And not one of these Christians has been able to produce a single verse anywhere from the scriptures where it says God gave man a free will. Nothing anywhere in the Bible. And I am emphatic about this because I know there is nothing in the Bible whatsoever, nowhere, that says God gave man a free will. Outside of a free will offering, which has nothing to do with the will of man, the Bible doesn't mention free will at all. Anywhere. And people make the mistake of confusing and conflating what choice is versus what freedom of will is. Just because there are choices set before you, that has nothing to do with you having the freedom of will. If I lay out to you, in front of you, 7 different kinds of vegetables, knowing that you hate one of them, I am assured that 100% of the time, you are never going to pick the one you hate. Because it is contrary to your nature. It doesn't comport with your taste. It doesn't suit your palate. Christ doesn't suit the palate of a sinner. A sinner has a sinful nature and will never choose Christ. Can't choose Christ. Impossible to choose Christ. Impossible to choose holiness. It is impossible to choose church and going to honor God on the Lord's day. It is absolutely impossible.